luck is not something we should rely on to succeed in life, right? I mean, luck by its very definition is something that occurs by chance. People that rely on luck to get by, it's kind of annoying, you know, like, I'll get a promotion this year if I'm lucky. No, you get a promotion, you know, based on results. You know, maybe you've done really well in your project, maybe you've brought in a lot of money to your company, maybe you've kissed your boss's ass, maybe you're sleeping with your boss, maybe you're lying about, you know, your sales numbers. You get a promotion based on results. I did the Peace Corps in Honduras. I love Hondurans. I actually consider myself to be part Honduran, considering the amount of beans I ate and the number of times I had diarrhea. I had diarrhea a lot, like once a month. I mean, when I wasn't having my period, I had diarrhea. Sometimes I had it at the same time, but where I was going, I love Hondurans, where I was going with this. I love Hondurans. Oh, I did not like their tendency to rely on luck. Some of the Honduran popular sayings are, si Dios quiere, God willing, or si tienes suerte, if you're lucky. It's like, you know, you have no control. I led latrine construction projects when I was in Honduras, which was very convenient considering the diarrhea. I remember finishing a project one afternoon and turning to Don Pablo saying, you know, good job, we made a lot of progress today. I think we can put our tools down, we're all done. I'll meet you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Okay, Don Pablo? He says, si Dios quiere, Katy. God willing, no. God has no role in this. No, I'm pretty sure we can handle this. We just roll out of our hammock in the morning, drink some coffee, shuffle down the dirt road, meet me to finish this shithole, that's all. I was overweight when I was in the Peace Corps. I wasn't eating healthy. I was actually addicted to these cream-filled cupcakes called pingüinos. Now, pingüinos are Spanish for penguins, which sounds cute. They're also the Latin American equivalent of a Twinkie. Just Central America's finest ingredients of corn syrup, cornstarch, corn fat, polysorbates. You get my point, you know, real food. I was addicted to these things. Eat them every night. I remember telling my friend Doña Mirta, Doña Mirta, oh, estoy bien gordita, necesito bajar, I need to lose some weight. And she said, si tienes suerte, Katy. If you're lucky. No, Doña Mirta, I'm pretty sure if I stop stuffing my face with pingüinos every night and maybe eat some broccoli instead, then I might lose some weight. It's not about luck here. But it was hard. It was hard for me to cut back on those things. I was in the Peace Corps. You know, life was tough. I didn't have an iPad. I didn't have Hulu. You know, people laughed and stared at me everywhere I went. It was kind of like here, but it was in Spanish. It was hard to cut back. I didn't quite have control. I went on a trip during my service with some volunteer friends. We went to Guatemala. We wanted to see some Mayan ruins. We had to take an all-night bus from Guatemala City. We were in the bus station. We had about an hour till the bus left, and I realized I didn't have any pingüinos with me. It was just a night, you know, I should have been able to make it. But I did notice a convenience store about a couple blocks from the station. I turned to my friends and said, hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get a toothbrush. I forgot my toothbrush, I'll be right back. I got into the convenience store and just kind of browsing the aisles, and I saw the rack of sweets. Saw the little penguin just kind of waving at me. I was like, oh, there they are, there's the pingüinos. And I reached down to grab them, but I noticed, whoa, Guatemala had a lot more to offer. They had the whole family of pingüinos. They had dulce de leche, some banana cream con chocolate. Guatemala had more flavors than I'd ever seen in Honduras. I felt something digging into my back. I turned around quickly to see a semi-automatic gun now pointed at my stomach. I was face to face with a ski mask. I didn't want to look in his eyes, but he asked me, pues, ¿qué pasa, gringa? I said, oh, I just here buying pingüinos. He used his gun to point me to the back of the store. I went back there into a storage room. There were other patrons. We were all instructed to lay on the floor in a circle, our hands out in front of us. One of the gangsters went around the circle, made sure we'd emptied our pockets. The other two were in the front of the store robbing the cashier. The other patrons and I, we we had our unpurchased items on the floor there in front of us. I noticed the guy to the left of me, he had eggs and some bread. The next person had medicine and a newspaper. And the person to the right of me had some juice and some bread, some staple items. That brought me back to my pinguinos. Little penguin just kind of waving at me there. I thought, wow, these people had essential items. You know, their families were probably waiting for them to come home. And here, I had cupcakes. I had pinguinos. That could have been the last image I saw before leaving this planet. The guy to the left of me now hands were clenched. He was praying. I thought, well, that's what I should be doing. I said, Lord, please let us get out of this, okay? And if anything does happen, Lord, please spare my family any gory details. And, you know, Lord, also, when they find out I've been killed, you don't have to tell them I was getting cupcakes, you know, when it happened, or just spare them that part. I know you work in mysterious ways. And Lord, I am ready for that diet. I am ready. I've been meaning to start running. I just need some new shoes. I am ready for that diet, Lord. The guy to the left of me was now mumbling something. I looked over. He said, I'm going to start spending more time with my nenitos if I make it out of here. With his grandchildren, I thought, no, that's the right mentality. We should be treating this like an opportunity, you know, to make some healthy changes in our life. I finished my prayer, and I said, well, Dios, si Dios quiere, we'll get out of here alive. We'll make some healthy changes. We noticed that some time had gone by, maybe like 5 minutes, and the gangsters had stopped coming in to check on us. We thought, well, maybe they're gone. Maybe we were going to make it out of there. We got up and saw the owner of the store kind of creeped out, and he said, no, go ahead. He didn't even make us purchase our items. I got back out on the street, and as I walked back to the bus station, I said another quick prayer. I said, Lord, thank you for letting me get out of this okay. And Lord, I'm serious when I said I want to make some changes in my life. I realize not all things are in my control, but I am going to start making healthier decisions and, you know, go on a diet, start eating healthier. But by the time I got to the bus station, I realized I was licking cream off my face. I opened the cupcakes and eaten them. I hadn't even realized it. Better luck next time.